Welcome to Moments with Marianne. This is your host, Marianne Pastana. And we're here today with special guest, Valerie Frapp, who's here to share with us the historic Tapoco Lodge. So have you been dreaming of a secluded getaway that combines breathtaking nature, adventure, and modern comforts? Well, today's guest is here to share with us just that. So Valerie Frapp, General Manager at Historic Tapoco Lodge, is a dynamic leader with over 25 years of experience in human resources, hospitality, tourism, and marketing. Known for her problem-solving skills and dedication to Southern hospitality, Valerie has excelled in managing teams, driving strategic initiatives, and delivering exceptional results. A former attendee of the University of Oklahoma, Valerie's extensive travel across all 50 U.S. states and 23-plus countries have shaped her global perspective and versatile leadership style. Passionate about mentoring future leaders, she remains committed to continuous learning and staying at the forefront of industry trends. So welcome to the show, Valerie Frapp.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Oh my goodness, what an honor it is to have you here and to talk about Tapoco Lodge. Can you share with us the history of the lodge?
Yes, Tapoco Lodge was built in 1930. We were a place that became a community where all the dam workers that were working on the 5 local dams here in the area had came and bonded together. They were living here. There were over 27 homes at the time. There was a local church that was formed. We had a post office, a community store, and there's so much history here. We were the biggest producers of the pig aluminum for World War I. That's what they used in the fighter jets on the planes. And so there's so much history to talk about. Like right now, I'm sitting in the bomb shelter because they thought we were being bombed. Out here on the Riverside lawn, you'll see a siren, and in the fire pit garden, you'll see where you would actually have to run out to pull it because you had to let all the locals around here know that we were being invaded.
Oh my gosh, what great history. I just love that. Can you share with us where Tapoco Lodge is located?
In Robbinsville, North Carolina, we're 3 miles on the Tennessee border. So very far western North Carolina, almost as far west as you can be and still be in Tennessee, like touching Tennessee and still be in North Carolina.
Well, it's nice because it's far enough away that you feel like you get out and you're away from just life in general, but you can really, within a few hours, just be somewhere very magical. Now, can you describe the surroundings and some of the amenities?
Absolutely. So we are in the Great Smoky Mountains. Our property actually touches to the east, the Nantahala National Forest. So there's nothing within 20 miles of our property. The first store you come to is in Robbinsville. So you're totally immersed in nature and everything's green and you're right along the Chioa River. And it's just beautiful scenery here. Everything's usually so green and just gorgeous, and it takes you back in time.
Well, we've had the great opportunity of talking before about this just fabulous location, and it's one that I just want to go and run away and live at. It's so beautiful. And I know you have so many different amenities there that people can participate in and be part of. One of the ones that we talked about last time, which I was I was so impressed with, is this really famous hot spot for tourists called the Tail of the Dragon. Can you share that with us?
Absolutely. So the Tell of the Dragon is actually world famous. It's 318 curves and 11 miles. There's no intersections, there's no lights, there's no driveways, there's no one going to just pull off and intersect. So people from all over the entire world come here to drive. They have names for each curve that you get to. We have a lot of different car clubs that come here, motorcycle groups, and just someone out wanting to have fun in their new Porsche or your new Audi, Miata. It doesn't matter what you're driving. People just want to come here to get in their vehicle and drive and experience it.
It sounds like such a fun adventure right there, and especially when you're not having to worry about bigger vehicles like 18-wheelers on that road.
Correct. After Hurricane Helen had hit in Asheville, we've actually had a few of the semi trucks try to make it, but the curves are so tight they cannot. So you don't have to worry about that happening on the tail of the Dragon. They have pullover, so if you're not comfortable driving at a faster speed, you can pull over and wait for others to pass. And I'm recommending pulling over, staying in your lane, and knowing how what your car is capable of before taking the tail of the Dragon.
What an adventure. Now, you mentioned the hurricane. Now, you guys were not impacted by that, right?
Correct. We were impacted by cancellations. Everyone thought that Western North Carolina had just completely shut down. Why, it was devastating seeing and hearing what our neighbors had went through. We are 2 hours from Asheville, and it's about an hour and a half just to the outside, but 2 hours from most of the damage. And so we had cancellations. Everyone couldn't figure out how to get here. The road closures, it was saying all the roads were closed. They were closed to semi trucks to prevent them from getting on the tail of the Dragon, but it wasn't closed to motorcycles and cars. So we encourage everyone to come visit Tapoca. Western North Carolina is not closed. There are still issues in Asheville, but there's a lot of communities that are impacted by tourism, and tourism is the biggest time for tourism in Western North Carolina is October. So all the communities in far West North Carolina are still suffering, including Graham County, Cherokee County, Jackson County, Swain County. Like, we need your tourism.
Well, and we definitely need to support areas in North Carolina that need that tourism. And what a great place to do this at, because I mean, it is so peaceful and such a relaxing getaway, but you've got so much there. I mean, I understand that you've got hiking and fishing and kayaking as some of the activities.
Yeah, we love to set up cornhole just for coming to hang out, try something new that you haven't experienced somewhere. We have pickleball. We have 2 tennis courts on property. We set up sip and paints. We also have new Mahjong tournaments where you can just hang out with the girls and play some Mahjong if you're into that. We have a term here called adventurary. So it is adventure and sanctuary combined. And that's what you'll find when you come to Historic Tapoco Lodge. You will find adventures and you will find sanctuary that you're needed to relax and find that inner peace that some of us are fighting to get back to. We get so busy and so chaotic in our normal lives that we forget sometimes we just need to breathe and take in nature and what God has blessed us with. And this is the perfect place to come find that.
Well, and of course, at night, what's so awesome, you guys have these wonderful bonfires and s'mores kits. I mean, who doesn't want to hang out by a bonfire with s'mores?
Correct. And we actually have a fire pit garden. And we call it that because we have 3 fire pits inside. And so we can host events there as well. And it's something about, even at the restaurant, if you're sitting on the river on a Friday and Saturday night and the fire pit out here on the riverside lawn is burning, it's just, you smell like you're in nature. It makes me think of when I was a childhood going camping with my grandfather. It's just those memories that it brings back. And s'mores can be so fun. We can add caramel and different shaped marshmallows, and we take pride in personalizing them for events, weddings, birthdays. We can have those in your room waiting on you, or you can stop by the gift shop anytime, or just come to one of the parties and just come welcome yourself, and we'll have plenty out there for you as well.
Well, I can't wait for that. And how many rooms and cabins do you have on property?
So we have 18 cabin rooms. We have 5 lodge suites. We have 6 lodge rooms and 2 off-site full home rentals that's available.
Now, you're pet friendly, right?
Absolutely. So we have 2 cabins that are pet friendly. That means we have 5 rooms. The Overlook 1 and 2 have bathrooms that have been totally remodeled, and they actually have the pull down showers that make it easy to bathe your pet. So like me, I love to go hike, but if I take my dog, there's no way he's getting in bed with me. So I am definitely wanting to give him a bath before bedtime. And so we have the special towels, we have the special sleeping beds. You let us know ahead of time what size your dog is, and we will make sure we have something appropriate. If you don't have it to bring, you're traveling or you forgot something, call us, let us know. We also do custom dog treats in the room. We'll put a little welcome card for you, yourself and your spouse or whoever your special person is that you choose to bring. But we will also personalize it with your animal's name. Cats are available, cat treats are available as well. So we don't want to leave no one out. We actually had someone bring a small pig one time, just to be honest. And we want everyone to feel welcome. We call animals here your four-legged family.
Well, they're definitely that to so many people, and what great amenities you have for pets. My goodness. Well, on that note, we're going to pause here for a quick break. We've been speaking with Valerie Frapp in regards to the historic Tapoco Lodge. You've been listening to Moments with Mary Ann. We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors.
Are you an author, speaker, or expert who is looking for more publicity? Visit radioguestlist.com and sign up for free interview requests from shows looking for guests. Radio Guest List is the #1 free booking resource for radio, podcasts, and TV talk shows who are looking for experts like you right now. Visit radioguestlist.com and sign up today to get the visibility you deserve.
There comes a moment when you realize you're somewhere special. When you discover that each beautiful creature that you see has been rescued from a life of absolute horror and brought to this incredibly free place. Here's where their lives were forever changed and where yours will as well. Discover over 500 tigers, bears, and lions at the brand new visitor center at the Wild Animal Sanctuary just outside Denver. For more information, visit wildanimalsanctuary.org. Discover true freedom at the Wild Animal Sanctuary.
It's one thing to become attached to your perfect home, but what do you do when that home becomes attached to you? A family in dire need of a fresh start, a mysterious house tied to the past. Buried deep within the foundation of the old Far Hill Manor lies a centuries-old secret. Dark forces or something stronger just waiting to be discovered. Caretaker, a supernatural thriller by breakout authors R.J. Halpert.
Internationally recognized and award-winning author Judy Goodman works and teaches outside the box of limited thinking. Working with people from every walk of life, her goal is to empower you to be the best you can be, no matter what the challenge is. Born with the gift of seeing beyond our normal vision, she has an extraordinary gift of working with every challenge. Teaching beyond conventional wisdom, her work is described as life-changing. Visit judygoodman.com. That's judygoodman.com.
I'd like to thank Jason Eastwood at Guitarfulness for sharing his inspiring music and talent with us. His music is known worldwide for cultivating atmospheres of harmony, inner peace, and clarity. Visit Jason's website at guitarfulness.com. Join his newsletter, be part of his community, and download his music. Welcome back to Moments with Mary Ann. We're here today with special guest Valerie Frapp, who's here sharing with us the historic Tapoco Lodge. I know we've kind of gone over some of the different amenities that you have, but one of the things that I was so impressed with, aside from the hiking trails, you guys have something that a lot of people are really interested in. It's like stargazing and bird watching.
Absolutely. We have Knox binoculars in every single room, every cabin, so that you can experience that up close in person, with the red-headed woodpecker and the different birds that's in this area. We have a partnership with Cornell Lab and trying to do everything we can to help make sure protect what we have here on property so that our next generation and their generation will also be able to experience the same birds that we're looking at now.
Well, and I take it that there's not a whole lot of light pollution there too, so it makes stargazing exceptional.
Oh, yes. And we with us having 122 acres, we have 13 hiking trails on property. And one of my favorite is going up to the top of the overlook. I actually have done that hike 2 times at midnight with my youngest daughter, and it was a full moon. And so that's what created it. But the stars, the view of the dam, you're right, like right on top of the Chioa Dam, and it looks like a mirrored glass reflecting all the trees and the beauty. And when you see it with the full moon and the stars string sparkling, it is incredible.
Oh my gosh, it just sounds magical. Well, why don't you share with us the on site dining and your spa? I want to hear about those.
Okay, so we have the mountain spa that is available. Reservations are required. We do have 2 restaurants. We have the Chioa Dining Room, focusing on breakfast and getting that healthy start to each day. And then we have the Tapoca Tavern. The Tapoca Tavern is tavern food. We have cheeseburgers, chicken nuggets. We have trout bites. They're incredible. We also have filet and salad, and we have hummus trays, and we try to keep a healthy version of anything that we create so that we can keep everyone that comes here happy. We are known for our pizza. It's something special about that crust. We even have gluten-free pizza available. So you need to come try it out. We have 3 bars on site. The Laura Lounge is a bourbon bar that is recently opened, and we try to keep Wellers and some of your high-end options up there for nightcap.
Well, I understand that Tapoca Lodge is like one of the places to go to for retreats and corporate meetings and weddings. Can you share a little bit about that with us?
So when we host a wedding here, it's all about making that bride that special experience. This is the biggest day of her life. We take such a personal approach to it. Like, I had a bride last year that was freaking out because it just started raining. I went and grabbed a mason jar and caught the rain from her wedding day and found a little quote online, gave it to her with a card. She called me 3 days later crying that it was so perfect because of the rain and those small touches. So we have done weddings from 10 people to 180. This is the venue. We have the Riverside Lawn. You can get married in front of the cross, in front of the river. And we have a huge rock out here. We have people that want to get married on the terrace overlooking the river. Then we have the Tin Can Theater for something more elegant inside. It's just the perfect spot. We do a lot of church retreats here as well, women's retreats, corporate. We can pull out, we have certain tables that can pull out for a desk with chargers on the sides of them. We have projectors that we use. We have TV screens that we can pull over. I'm saying pull because I'm thinking of in the Tin Can Theater, we have the huge projector, and then we pull out the TVs if you need to break out into mini sessions, and how we can divide it up so everyone's in a different area. We can help entertain your group while they're here. We can do a guided hike. We can set up different events if the guys in the group want to go run really fast up to the Tail of the Dragon again. And some of the wives and girlfriends really want that time where they're not on the dragon because they're already a little sick at their stomach. So we'll set up something special for them. We did a charcuterie class on how to make a charcuterie board. We did different wine tastings.
You just have everything there. That's so awesome. I love it because you really do offer a way to not only have people stay there and be immersed in such a beautiful scenery. I mean, you're in the Great Smoky Mountains there, but also to, be able to entertain them if they have breakout sessions. So there are other things for them to do. I love that. Well,
Thank you. I think it's pretty cool here.
yeah,
I
I
love
bet
this
you
place.
do.
I really feel like God brought me here for a purpose, and I really think it was Tapoca, and to share this joy and get to experience everybody on their vacation. They're at their happiest, and no one wants to have an issue or have a problem during vacation, and so that's our job, is to make sure that doesn't happen while you're at Tapoca.
Well, talk with us about the Tin Can Theater. I'd love to hear a little bit more about that.
So back in the early 40s and 50s, that's where they hosted all the parties in the community here. There was so many dances and send-offs and welcome back. If somebody was going to war or coming back, they would have a huge party in there for them. In the 70s, we have photos where there was 8 and 10 pool tables in there. It's always been somewhere for the community, for that bonding and that teamwork. And after hours, somewhere to go hang out. So what we currently do with it on Friday and Saturday nights, we play movies there. And the most famous and the most highly recommended that everyone wants to see is Dirty Dancing, because you get that feel while you're here. And it was filmed in North Carolina. Nell was filmed here in Graham County. And so we play those a lot. Blast of the Mohegans is a highly requested one. And that is because it was filmed near Asheville.
That is so cool.
We can flip that room, and we have the lights and the walls where it's a lighter color, and we do the church retreats, and you can have a guest speaker standing on stage, speaking to everybody. And then we can flip it again and put the black chiffon and the black curtains up and turn it into a different romantic setting for a rehearsal, for a reception. You can have 180 people seated with 2 buffet lines. It's pretty cool.
That is really cool. I love how that all comes together. Well, and one of the things I understand, you have a new offering for this year, a complimentary anniversary stay. Can you share that with us?
Yeah, for the first time ever, our owner just thought it would be a great way to celebrate you getting married at one of our properties. So if you get married at Tapoco for the next 2 years, you can come back here and stay for your anniversary. I think that's heartfelt to me. Like, I feel like it would touch so many people, and I want to promote it like crazy because I feel like we're giving something for them to celebrate in the future.
That is so awesome. And they can find out more information in regards to length of stay and all that good information on your website.
Oh, absolutely. And you can email us. All of our information is on www.tapoco.com. And it is spelled Tapoco, but locals here call it Tapoca, and they pronounce it with the A at the end.
Well, it's good to know how the locals say it, right?
Right. Because when I was first looking at it, I kept hearing Tapoca. So I was trying to Google it and find it. And I was like, I can't find a Tapoca.
Well, it's good to hear that that's how that all comes together, and what a magical place and a place to book a wedding. Well, Valerie, thank you so much for taking the time to be on the show with us here today.
Thank you. And I hope to get to meet you in person and show you around and let you find our eventuary here waiting for you.
Well, thank you, Valerie. I cannot wait to come to Tapoco Lodge and spend some time there and just relax. Again, if you'd like to connect with Valerie at Tapoco Lodge, make sure to visit their website and learn about the specials that they're having. Their website is tapoco.com, and that's spelled TAPOCO.com. Well, we're at the end of our time today. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. You've been listening to Moments with Mary Ann, where we make every moment count.
In a single moment, your life can change. Moments with Mary Ann is a transformative hour that covers an endless array of topics with the best of the best. Her guests are leaders in their fields, ranging from inspirational authors, top industry leaders, and business and spiritual entrepreneurs. Each guest is gifted and a true visionary, a recognized leader in her own work, and while teaching others to develop, refocus, and grow, Mary Ann will bring the best guest and sometimes a special surprise. Don't miss this. You never know just which moment will change your life forever. Make sure to tune in and visit momentswithmaryann.com for more information.